The origins of the word curse means a prayer or invocation of harm or negativity projected at someone. And when we're working with this idea of generational curses, I want you to understand something. No one can create in your reality. The only thing they can do is get you to agree to create a specific reality for yourself. So if you say, I am cursed, and you really believe that, and let's say someone sent you negative energy, right? They sent you a negative intention, AKA this curse, this negative invocation. If you were not a vibrational match to it on some level, meaning there wasn't something within you vibrating on the frequency of victimization, as that energy is coming into your field, it would just be neutralized. It would just, they would not be able to connect into your field because you're operating in a vibration where that frequency and energy cannot exist. Now, I also want you to understand what happens when you entertain the idea of a curse or a hex or anything like that. As the creator, you're making that agreement and you're saying, okay, I believe this. And because you believe it, it's true. So any spell work, any curse, any hex, really any black magic that's done towards you is only activated or holds power if you give it the power, because you are the creator of your reality. No other being can infiltrate or insert themselves in your reality. Now, what they can do is they can infiltrate your consciousness through getting you to have certain beliefs or expectations. This is why if we are in a lineage where there has been a lot of poverty, a lot of misfortune, we can believe that we are living in a generational curse. But what's really happening as the light worker, and especially for my starseeds, just souls coming from other galaxies and star systems, you're coming in to neutralize that energy. And so this is what we call the chosen ones. Right now, I want you to understand everyone is chosen through the lens of source. But you as a chosen one, you're simply the one in the lineage that has a high enough vibration where the perpetuation of certain stories and narratives and victimization can be cleared. This clearing happens through the crystallization of your consciousness and you reconnecting into source, connecting into source through the recognition that you are source itself. And if I am source itself, and nothing really truly exists outside of me, anything that's directed towards me is really just coming from an unhealed part of myself. Now, bear with me. This is really important. Let's say you do attract someone that sends you negative energy or says that they sent you negative energy, or they're projecting negative energy to you. 4-4 right now on my end. Super aligned. They're projecting this energy to you. You're being presented with an opportunity to either give this power away, so collapse into victimization. Oh, they're harming me. They're hurting me. They're doing something to me. And this is how most of the masses function and operate, right? This belief of this power, this belief of this superiority, this belief of these forces that hold the key to our destiny and our fate. And your higher self is going, okay, here's an opportunity to either remember your connection to source, that you are God, you are source itself, and thus neutralize the illusion of the attack. So this curse energy also connects into this concept of psychic attacks. Now, what happens with psychic attacks is that you are in a certain vibrational frequency, and that frequency usually looks like disempowerment, victimization, fear, etc. And as you're vibrating in that energy, you're sending out a signal, aka an invitation to beings, entities in the field, right? Just in the astral plane, in the field of existence. You're sending an invitation for them to co-create with you. So remember, the victim always attracts the perpetrator. The victim always attracts the oppressor. The victim always attracts the narcissist. The victim always attracts the energy that is going to overpower them, but this is an illusion. The more you recognize this is an illusion and you take your power back, the idea of the other that's doing something to you or harming you, it begins to dissolve. It begins to dissolve. And as it's dissolving into you. You are neutralizing it because you're realizing everything that's happening to me is just a projection of my own fears, my own thoughts, and my own beliefs. Now, I'm hearing this divine concept of karma coming in. Some of you might be thinking, well, what does this have to do? How does this relate to karma? What if I just have bad karma? What if I just have negative karma and this is why bad things keep happening to me? Karma is just cause and effect. Karma is really your soul seeking balance. So let's say you do something to someone. Your soul wants to experience the polarity of that, what it feels like to have that done to you. And through that balance, you gain wisdom and mastery. And ideally, it triggers you. It starts to trigger you back into reconciliation with self and source and with unconditional love. The more we recognize that all is one, you are me, I am you. So whatever I do to you, it has to come back to me because we are one consciousness. So your soul is going to continuously put you in situations where your karma can be balanced. Now, there's positive karma as well, which I like to call your karmic credit. It's when you've done so much good. It's when you've put so much positive energy out into the universe that now it begins to return back to you in different forms. Okay. Now, I really want you to understand that whenever you entertain dark forces working against you, you will have entities that will whisper things to you and allure you into certain thought patterns. So I'm being attacked, I'm cursed, I'm being hexed, or this is a generational curse, or this is something I'm never going to escape. So when you're in that frequency, right, you're vibrating within that energetic tier. You're a frequency matched to all of the entities who are going to come in and amplify the thoughts. The psychic attack is the amplification of something that you are emanating. This is why we called it an invitation. So if you're not inviting them to co-create with you, then they don't come. But if you signal, I have this belief, I really believe this, then they come. This is why the masses are enslaved. This is why humanity continues to play out the same narrative between invisible forces, this illusion of control, this illusion of not having power. And as soon as we snap out of it and we realize no one can create in my reality, I would only have to agree to believe what's being implanted and thus create that reality for myself. So we're all being manipulated to create realities that we don't understand. And that is really the energy of the curse. Not that the curse or that someone has the power to infiltrate you with the intention, the negative intention or the invocation is that you're somehow a vibrational match to it, you believe it and you entertain it. And so it continues to live on and you will perpetuate experiences of lack, of pain, of grief, and disempowerment.